Yo, yo, yo.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Avo, and this is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 49. We out here again. I think I already said that number, but I'm going to say it again. And I am DJ Fuck It Up, because I've been fucking up all day. You see these big-ass headphones. I don't like these shits, but we out here. Let's go.
Yo, Brodies and Bays. Welcome to the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast. This episode 41. Avo be fucking up the number so much, I fumbled the whole episode number. But here I go. Hey, this is where you come to try. This is where you come for your latest NFL needs and chop it up about your fantasy football. Man, let's do this over.
Too bad it's alive.
Hey, just reminding y'all that we live. So look, let's just start this over one more time. Avo, come on, feed me in, bro.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Avo, and this is the Dynasty Bro Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 52. Yep, I switched it up again, and I am DJ Fuck It Up. Let's go, Doc. Let's get this shit rolling, man. Let's go.
Yo, 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 what's good, Brodies and Bays? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 41. This is where you come for your latest NFL news and chop it up about your fantasy football news. And I still did it backwards, but I'm Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
Dynasty Bro Vic, man. What's up, everybody?
I ain't gonna flex, man. I just got an offer on the table, and it kind of threw me off, and it's a good trade offer. So my bad, man. I need to get off my phone, bro.
Hey, it got you flustered, man?
Yeah, bro, because actually I didn't think he was gonna send me nothing fair, but you know, sometimes these nerds do right by you. Hey, sidebar. Can I tell you a sidebar, bro?
Hey, we're nerds too, by the way, technically, since we play fantasy football.
Can I send you a sidebar? This is the second time I got flustered. Somebody sent me a trade earlier. I rejected it while I was driving. You shouldn't be on your phone and driving. The fuck it came through my email. I rejected it. $45 in blind bids for a first. I rejected it. Send me another trade. $75 in blind bids for two of my first. I rejected it. So while I'm driving, I'm trying to send this nigga a trade back, and I sent him my first for nothing. And I'm like, damn, my fantasy league let you send trades for nothing back. He wasn't an asshole. He rejected it and was like, hey, bro, next time add something in, or I'm just going to take your first. So shout out to the Pokemon League, man. Got me flustered. Another trade got me flustered. So we back.
Pokemon man. Guys, man. Those damn Pokemon guys. Hey, I got a trade off today, but hey, you know what? Maybe we should add a Jimmy Butler segment to these shows going forward, man. Just talk about some trades, whether our own trades or if people send us their trades just to evaluate.
Fill them in what you mean by the Jimmy Butler thing, just in case people ain't in leagues with you, man.
All right, man. So shout out to all my league mates who know about the Jimmy Butler gift, but there's a gift with Jimmy Butler. Pretty much he's like leaning over the sideline, just kind of doing a double look, looking both ways. So for me, whenever a trade goes down in our leagues, everybody knows it. I mean, you either love it or hate it, but I dropped the Jimmy Butler gift. Pretty much it's my way of evaluating a trade. It's my unbiased, outlook on the trade, just observing, seeing what went down, checking out both sides. So I drop it on every trade. Hey,
and even in the leagues that Vic ain't in with us, everybody knows he drops it every trade. So somebody still drops that Jimmy Butler gift. Can you trademark a gift that's already out there?
Man, I might have to talk to Jimmy Butler, man, see if he works something out, man.
That shit fire, though. So salute to the Pokemon League. Salute to my brother Vic for setting these trends. All right, so look, we got a fire episode today. We got about 23, 24 cats that we're going to talk about because we're going to try our best to cover second round, third round, NFL draft, all skilled players that are going to be values to you in your fantasy league. And this is where, like, the heart of it really happened in the second and third round, man. That's my opinion. What you think, Dynasty Bro Vic?
Yeah, I mean, day 2, day 3, that's the meat of the, as far as the talent, that's where you really start to get into the gems. You even have some day 2 guys go at the 101, 102 early in these fantasy drafts. So, yeah, this is definitely critical here, what we're about to get into.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited about that, man. But before we do that, look, we always got what's the word? Hey, it popped up again. Look, we got the Hood TMZ by Dynasty Bro Vic. We might have flags on the play. Still ain't got no injuries, except for you broke niggas. Words to my nigga Avo. He would have said that. So we out here, man. So look, what I want to do, I want to set the stage. Here's this me setting the stage for Dynasty Bro Vic. You ready, bro?
Appreciate that, man. That's smart.
Get the people what they want, bro.
Let's get into the what's the word. Hey, but before we do that, man, we still got this hat war going on. I got these two Yankee niggas ganging up on me, man, on the Oakland A's, but it's all good.
Gang.
What's up, Avo?
You already know what it is. Come on. Yankees till I die.
Hey. I fuck with the A's, man. I spent some time. I grew up in Oakland a little bit. We can't get past the Yankees in the wild card for some reason. But
now,
shout out to Chris Davis, man. Home run killer.
Hey, wasn't Chris Davis the dude that was on a real bad drought last season to start the season? Wasn't that him?
I don't know. To be honest, I only watched the playoffs when it comes to baseball.
Hey, Vo, am I right? That nigga like couldn't get a hit to save his life. He was like 0 for like something 16 before he finally got his hit.
Yeah, he didn't. It did not start off well. He went like 0 for like 22.
Damn.
Which, if you think about it, ain't really that bad. It's only like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
But you just get like 3-4 at bats a game, and you ain't starting off well though.
So,
bro, he went 0 for, bro. He went 0 for.
That's cool. Hey, and I found my extra bag of hats, man. So I came up on.
You ready for the smoke, my nigga?
So we got another good 2 months, man. So I'm ready, bro.
All right, bet. Fuck it. I just ordered another hat too. Heads up.
Oh well, shit. All right, bet, man. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. But let's start off with the rest in peace, rest in paradise to Hall of Fame coach Don Shula. So former Miami Dolphins head coach. He passed this week. He's known for the undefeated season, the only undefeated season, 17-0 with the Dolphins back in 1972. He's won 2 Super Bowls, went to the Super Bowl plenty of times. So we lost a legend, lost a great one this week. So wanted to start there.
R.I.P.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
Rick made it awkward.
It did get awkward, man.
I thought you was just leading us away. Like,
oh no, nothing.
R.I.P. You spoke at the ceremony, and then you led us away. You just made it awkward with the silent moment.
Well, moment of silence for Coach. So hats off. I ain't gonna take my hat off though, because I didn't even cut my hair this week, bro. Or shave.
You told me you shave every time before the episode, bro. You just said that like 2 weeks ago.
I do, but this is the first time I didn't, man. So.
Shout out to my nigga Vic. He like celebrating his first, man. So shout out to you. First time you ain't shaved before a podcast. You feel me?
Yeah. All right, my nigga. Hey, let me do a pick me upper, man. So the NFL is going to release the NFL schedule this week. So look forward to that. They should release it either Thursday or after Thursday. There aren't going to be any international games. So typically, we play overseas in the UK, the London game, and also the Mexico City game. But given the COVID-19 stuff, we're going to stay home with all the games this year. So be on the lookout for that. I'm excited to see the schedule, man. It seems like the NFL is like, hey, we're going to have this season, man. So
they're determined, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it because I want to have these this fantasy seasons play out. So
fans or no fans, man.
Fans or no fans. And believe it or not, even if there aren't any fans, that's okay because the TV production deals are so big. They can still, bring in enough revenue. So.
Do you think that'll fuck with the energy of the players not having no fans to get them there in hype?
I would say yes and no. I mean, think about like the closed practices, like the inner scrimmage practices between the different teams. So, I mean, they still compete at a high level. But of course, it's nice to have a crowd roaring behind you. So, but they got their teammates.
Nah, they gonna. I learned with Draymond. Draymond Green has said with the NBA he was supposed to make a playlist. So they probably do the same thing in the NFL. Somebody will get to make a dope playlist. So they'll just play music the whole time.
That makes sense.
It might be doper.
I like that.
Who agrees on the music? We'll talk about that later.
It's going to be a lot of hip hop.
Hey, that's a real – it's got to be top 40. Draymond even said he get a lot of hip hop, but you got to make sure you add it top 40.
That's fair.
So much Drake. So much Drake in the baby, bro. Oh, my gosh, bro.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, let's keep it pushing, man. So, of course, tomorrow, we're actually recording this on Tuesday. So, Wednesday, when a lot of you guys listen to this episode, if you're not watching this live, tomorrow is National Nurses Day. So, you got a lot of the guys in the NFL basically just, giving a salute, paying their respects to the nurses and really all the people that's on the front line right now with this COVID-19 stuff. So, check out NFL's Instagram account. You got Drew Brees, DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of other guys and players supporting the nurses. So, hats off to the men and women, frontline nurses. We appreciate you. We salute you. We definitely want to highlight you and celebrate you tomorrow. Not only tomorrow, but every day. So appreciate your public service.
If we talking about tomorrow, today. Man, this is confusing.
Yeah.
We're going to be guest hosts, man, on the Dynasty Refinery podcast, man. Just throwing that out there, man. So just be on the lookout, man. We making our way around this whole podcast world.
Yeah, man.
People that.
Shout out to Dynasty Dad. Is it FF Dad? I'm gonna get his name right.
Dynasty Dad.
Dynasty Dad. Shout out to Dynasty Dad. So yeah, we're actually in a podcast league with Dynasty Dad. So appreciate the invite. Looking forward to coming on, talk these running backs. So yeah, that's a little sneak peek. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
All right, one more thing, man, before we get out of here with what's the word? So there was a guy who recently got married. So shout out to Sports Center Twitter account. Pretty much his phone played the ESPN Monday Night Football theme song. So if you guys don't know, that's like the "You're on the Clock" sound. You know, when you're drafting, that's like the sound every fantasy player loves to hear if you're playing on ESPN. But you should be playing on Sleeper. And if you ain't playing on Sleeper, you should be playing on Sleeper. And if you're not on Sleeper, myfantasyleague.com, you know, that's another go-to as well. So, but
nigga, are you getting paid?
That's the paid ad right there, boy.
My nigga said sleeper or die. Damn, nigga. And then go show his beard. My nigga.
You saw how that was a strategic hold on the beer. I could have had it this way, but I went this way. So shout out to Upland Wheat down in Bloomington, Indiana.
How to get a sponsorship 101 by Dynasty Bro Vic. Look at Avo. Y'all right.
Hey, that Gatorade. Yeah, some of that Michael Jordan money. I don't know what kind of water that is. What is that? Is that Great Value? They getting money though. Great Value getting money though.
From Aldi's, bro.
Hey, Aldi's getting money too, bro. All them quarter carts. They getting money too, bro. Easily $100 in the parking lot.
Low key. All change, baby.
All right, man. Hey, back to this Sports Center tweet. So pretty much a guy was on the clock and his phone went off while he's literally saying his vows. So yeah, man. We shout out to him. He's a diehard, fantasy football. So and then, I just thought it was dope to like just see that moment. Granted, a wedding's going on, a ceremony, but to have that play out, that's cool, man. So shout out to all the diehard fantasy football players out there.
True.
All right, bro. That's all I got for what's the word. You guys got anything before we transition to flag on the play?
I don't really have a flag on the play. Avo?
I ain't got nothing.
Well, I got a flag.
Bill Belichick?
Nah, the other coach.
Patriots.
I mean, my bad. Not the other coach, the other owner/coach.
Oh my gosh, man. Why, bro?
Dallas?
You already know we're going to Dallas, man. Mr. Jerry Jones, man. He gets the flag on the play.
What Jerry do now, bro? Tell me about Jerry.
Yeah, Boosie. I know, Boosie. I know, bro. Hey, pretty much he basically said CeeDee Lamb has to wear number 88. Like, come on, man. Let the young man pick his number, man. So he basically just said, hey, CeeDee Lamb, you're wearing number 88 to honor this guy. So, of course, we all know a lot of greats in Dallas wore number 88. Des Bryant, Michael Irvin. There's another legend, but I'm not a Cowboys fan, so I can't go that far back. But he pretty much wants CeeDee Lamb to be the next in line. I mean, let the guy pick his number, man. So my flag go to Jerry Jones, man. How do you guys feel about that?
Is he shitting on Amari Cooper?
Man, I'm gonna have to. I gotta challenge your flag, man.
Challenge it.
This is the first time somebody challenged the flag.
Like, how you gonna knock Jerry Jones for just wanting him to be great? That's all. He's just trying to put him in. Hey, man, you gonna be great. That's just what he believes. That's what he feels.
I feel what Avo's saying. I was thinking that while you was giving your flag, bro.
I mean, I get it, but still, like, football numbers, jersey numbers, no matter what sport you play, are everything to a player. Like, look good, feel good. If you ain't feeling your number, that could impact the mental. So if CeeDee Lamb's with it, cool. If he's not with it, that's where I'm like, man, like, let me come in, let me pick my number. I think what did he wear in college? Like number 10, or what was his number? Something low.
2.
Okay, number 2.
That was a wild guess.
Okay.
I think it was number 2. But, what if you wanted to wear like number 12 or I don't know, number 11 or
that's trash.
I don't know, man. That's my flag though. That's my flag though, man.
Hey man, fuck it. I draft you in the first. I got these lofty expectations of you, bro. Put on this number 88 and go be one of the greatest Cowboy receivers that ever lived, nigga. Even though I just paid Amari Cooper to be one of them. Fuck it. We out here.
It's legit.
Yeah, he failed, man. That's what happened. So
this is the first time somebody ever challenged the flag. Shout out to you, DJ Avo.
Hey man, I'm out here paying attention a little bit.
All right, bros. Let's get into these players, man. So first, man, we want to just let you guys know we got some dope photos. we only going to flash them because we don't leave them up. We're going to, give you guys some of the behind the scenes talks, that we went back and forth on. That's why it's 3 of us, so we can have the votes settled real quickly. So yeah, we basically want to talk through these prospects, and with these photos, we try to capture like some of their best attributes, some of their best skill sets. So we're going to talk through these prospects, flash the photos. We're not going to hang them up there because I'm sure you guys rather look at us than look at that photo. So
hey man, bro, that's all I'm saying. You feel me?
Hey, I'm putting some of the business in the streets, man. It's all good, but it makes sense, bro. So that's where we at.
Yeah, we working through it, bro. And then, hey, where can they give us feedback about what's about to go down, Vic?
Hey,
transition.
If y'all got feedback for how this goes, whether these should have fit the frame all the way, or y'all shouldn't just not did that shit at all, hit us up at questions@dynastybrosff.com. Be sure to rate the podcast, subscribe to the podcast where you listen to us at. But yeah, we're open. 5 stars, 2 stars, whatever.
All right, bet. Now where can we follow you at, bro? So just in case they want to give you some personal shit, like damn, bro.
Yeah, if you feel like, this is my idea, reason why we're driving into the storm, you can hit my inbox at Dynasty Bro Vic, Instagram, Twitter, questions at Dynasty Bro, all that good stuff. So,
all right. And Ava, if they want to tell you how you personally been lagging all episode, where can they hit you at?
Y'all can hit me up at, hold on, let me check my phone. At DJ AVO LXVE. That's at DJ AVO LXVE. And on Twitter, I'm Dynasty Bro Avo. Let's go.
You got so many names, bro. I can't keep up.
I know. I really can't. I don't never know if it's spelling right. I don't know if he lining y'all up with the right social medias, whatever. Hey, and if you want to hit me up and be like, hey, Vic got this shit, you need a quick question on how he leading y'all, you can follow me at Dynasty Bro on the gram and on Twitter. And our main page on Instagram is Dynasty Bros FF. So follow us, please, and thank you in advance.
Hey, shout out to my brothers, man. I love my brothers, so yeah, man. Fuck what they talking about. We doing it our way.
Hey, Avo, every time I look at Avo, he's just like he over there choking.
Yeah. His shadow looks stupid too in the background, bro.
The bill on his hat looks so long, bro. In the shadow.
Hey man, forget both of y'all, man.
Avo looks like when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
Yeah. All right,
LL
bro.
Cool J is my nigga.
Yeah, he is.
We get sidetracked, man. You guys are wild.
All right, look, we got a lot of players, man. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Hold up, I'm about to hit him with something. Let's get the ticker going. Dot, tell us who's up, man.
All right, so look, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go down in the same way we did last week in order, and we're just gonna go player by player, and we're gonna give their feedback of what we thought about their landing spots and just the player in general. So let's start off top. This is Vic's guy, Benny's guy. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know this into the college season. Mr. T. Higgins, first pick taken in the 2nd round by the Bengals, who already drafted Joe Burrow. So they're adding up these pieces. They got AJ Green for maybe just one more year. And, they have Tyler Boyd, they have John Ross, they have Mixon, so they have pieces. So they go get a big boy, 6'4", 216. Kind of resembles AJ Green, if you ask me. Maybe not as fast, but just build. It's taller. So how do you feel about that, man? They're adding these pieces for Joe Burrow, man. They're trying to build a offense of monster. What you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like they brought in AJ Green's replacement, and it's crazy that he's a mirror image of him, just a younger version, healthier version. So you guys saw the photo. I mean, Higgins was high pointing the ball. It's going to be a lot of that in the NFL. I like the pick. It makes sense. He's a guy that came in day one, killing as a true freshman in the ACC. He originally committed to Tennessee, but he decommitted and went to Clemson. That was a great move. So yeah. I like it, man. Like I said, I think Cincinnati's setting themselves up to basically, go young on offense. So I don't see AJ Green coming back after this year. He got the franchise tag, but think about it. Eventually, 4 years from now, you got to figure out how to pay Burrow, how to pay Higgins, and also you got to figure out still how to pay Mixon in the short term. So I figure they're a team that's going to go young, and Higgins is a great start.
True that, man. I think he's dynamic. He can go high point the ball. He can move with the ball. It's a good pick, man. I would love to have him as my number one on the outside. It's going to be hard for this cornerbacks to cover him, even in the NFL. So,
yeah.
You got you some Higgins in some leagues?
Everywhere, bro. Like, damn near everywhere. I took him at the 110 in the league. I mean, this is where you still got Justin Jefferson, Jalen Reagor. But, hell, give me the next A.J. Green. So, yeah, man, go get your guys, man. I know, a lot of people got different opinions on where you should take these guys, but if you're feeling strong, go get them.
All right, bet. So this is going to be exciting to move on to, because if you don't know, Vic is one of the biggest homers I know. We're all homers who are rooting for the hometown. But the second guy took off the board in the second round, Mr. Michael Pittman, straight from USC. Another big prototypical number. Are you dropping a bomb, Avo?
That was a dud, bro.
My bad. I
was,
hold it down
bro.
for the home team. I hold it down.
DJ, fuck it up. Your bomb fucking up, bro.
That's
what kind of shit was that?
That's that bottle rocket that don't go off, bro. You know you get the fireworks, bro.
Everybody running away, but then nothing happened.
Yeah, bro.
That's bullshit, bro. Hey, Mr. Michael Pittman Jr., man, went to the Colts. So, Vic, one more time. I'll let you speak on your guy Higgins. Now you got to speak on the guy that the Colts took, man. How do you feel about Mr. Michael Pittman, man, in real life and in fantasy?
Yeah, shout out to GM Ballard. I feel like he always has a game plan, him and the team. So I feel like this was a guy that they were targeting early in the second round, given they had 2 picks. I really think they were targeting Jordan Love, but since he went to the Packers, they were, at least already planted their flag on getting Michael Pittman, but he's a big physical wide receiver out of USC. He goes up, he catches the ball with his hands. You guys saw the photo. He's dragging guys. So I like it, man, given we just got rid of Devin Funches and also Ebron. So we definitely need another pass catcher.
Yeah, man, at 6'4", like I said, prototypical size. It'll be good, man. The Colts, like I said, a good organization, and they still need depth at that receiver position. So I think he'll be able to step in and play right away, because I feel like they got a lot of guys with the same skill set, having Paris Campbell and T.Y. So going to go get that big guy, I think that'd be awesome. He's probably the biggest guy on the field, bigger than Doyle, like height-wise, and bigger than Trey Burton, which they just brought in. So give that height, you feel me? Somebody for the new Phillip Rivers to throw to.
Yep. And we got White Sam in the building. What's up, Sam? That's our guy, man. He's in the chat. He's chiming in.
Speaking of White Sam, this is one of his guys. Let's talk about Mr. DeAndre Swift. The third pick taken, man. Skill position went nuts this round. So Mr. DeAndre Swift from Georgia, running back, went to the Lions. Look at that. Look at them ups, bro. Give me that guy on my team. Give me that guy on my team any given day. So I know everybody's nervous about them taking another running back because they have Kerryon, the banged up Kerryon, who I still think is talented. But I feel like them taking Swift is a bad sign for Kerryon, man. And I feel like that's a guy that can run and catch out the backfield. And if he can stay healthy, it might be bye-bye Kerryon sooner than later. What do you think about DeAndre Swift, man?
Yeah, hey, looking at that photo, that's what he's going to be doing a lot of, man. He's going to be jumping out the frame, missing guys miss. You know how, like, sometimes the cameraman can't keep up with the guys? I feel like Swift's going to be one of those guys, that's just going to catch you off guard. But he was the first running back off the board on day 2. So that speaks volume, given, you still had guys like Jonathan Taylor out there. So I like the situation going to Detroit. I feel like Kerryon's always been a running back that fits best in the committee. I don't think he's a workhorse. So I'm looking forward to actually seeing both those guys, shine off each other. So I like it.
Yeah, Swift might start shining too hard. Kerryon might not get that back. All right, this is enough, bro. How do you feel? How much did you love the Colts second round, bro?
I loved it, man. Like, we did great. Like, to be honest, I don't think we're ever going to draft these skill guys in the first round. I mean, we may get back to getting quarterbacks in the first round, but I think Ballard and the team are so patient. We're just going to get all these day 2, day 3 guys and, turn them into some dogs. So,
all right, the 9th pick in the second round was Mr. Jonathan Taylor, man. Highly regarded as maybe the best back in the draft. To get him as the third back taken off the board in an offense that probably has the best O-line and loves to run the ball. Mr. Jonathan Taylor, man, from Wisconsin, bro. What does that mean for Marlon Mack? What does that mean for Taylor right away? Like, fill me in, man, because I took Taylor as much as I could, everywhere I could.
Same. And I feel like, you know how I feel CeeDee Lamb fell to the Cowboys. I feel like Jonathan Taylor fell to the Colts. So yeah, I mean, if he's there, you got to take him. I'm not sure why, the Lions passed on him, but maybe, they like the skill sets better with Swift. So that's just a preference call. But I think we're going to find out. You know what? Maybe that O-line is so great here in Indy. I think we're going to see really quickly Jonathan Taylor's the better runner between Mack and Taylor. And I really think you can really pretty much any decent running back can run behind our line. But if you put an elite talent like Jonathan Taylor behind our line, he's going to shine, man. So I see it starting off as a committee, but then I see it transitioning to being Taylor's backfield.
Bro, Mac has a half a season, man. I feel bad, bro. They got 9 games, bro. And it's Taylor's backfield, bro.
Yep. He stays banged up, and it's a contract year. Well, actually, did they extend him? They might have extended him.
They did, bro. They just gave him a little contract. But it wasn't nothing stupid crazy, but he just got it. But that big-ass nigga run a 4.3, bro.
Yeah. Taylor runs a 4.3. And, I mean, again, based on that, for them to extend Mac almost prematurely, given all these backs, they didn't expect Taylor to fall. So
they didn't, bro. So that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about an interesting guy who was, when he was on the field, explosive and hella productive. The 10th person taken off the board in the second round, Mr. Laviska Shenault Jr. from Colorado, ends up in a situation where he should be able to step in and be the number 2, man. Dede didn't do what everybody wanted him to do last year. Like, they were so looking forward to him being Minshew's guy or Foles' guy, to where he did nothing. But Chark stepped up and showed to be a true number 1. So I had Laviska Shenault to try to help out Gardner to see what he can be as their franchise quarterback. I like it. If he stays healthy, man, who knows what can be that situation? Who knows if he deserves to be the number 1 with his talent? It's all about health with him, man. So where are you at with Mr. Laviska Shenault Jr., bro, in that system?
Yeah, it's a nice place, a nice pickup. Like you said, hopefully he can stay healthy. To me, DJ Shark's the number 1. He's like, 6'3", with like 200. But Shark runs a 4.3. So I think complimenting him with Shenault is nice. And a lot of people are sleeping on Gardner Minshew, but you get him all these weapons. I know the Jags declined Fournette's, 5th-year options. So they're probably looking to draft a running back next year, but they're getting young on offense, man. So I like it, man. I really hope he can stay healthy. You guys saw the photo. He's a physical guy. He's hard to bring down. He plays like a running back at the wide receiver position.
True. I'm excited about that, man. Give your damn quarterback pieces. Simple to play. So, all right. So now we're going to take the first tight end off the board, which is weird, man, because they just picked up.
Speaking of weird.
Yeah, the picture you chose. Yep. All right. They just signed Mr. Jimmy Graham. He's on the older end. Doesn't matter. But Mr. Cole Kmet from Notre Dame. All fire tight ends can come from Notre Dame. But he was the 11th pick off the board. First tight end. So, what do you think about Mr. Cole Kmet? You know how I feel about tight ends. They're never productive for the first couple of years. They have to learn the system. So, I don't know. I don't know if that means anything for him right now, but I do like where he went, and I think they're paving the way for him, getting an old guy that's probably going to retire that could probably teach him the way. So,
I like that, man. I'm always about the mentoring. So, yeah, why not get a young guy who's already talented and pair him up with, a veteran like Jimmy Graham. So, we'll see what happens, especially at the QB position. But it looks, we know Nick Foles loves the tight ends, Pauls. And then who knows what's going to happen with Mr. Trubisky. But Cole Kmet, man, out of Notre Dame, highly talented, one of the top tight end prospects coming out. So he actually went kind of early, believe it or not, for a tight end. So for him to go this early in the second round, that speaks volume.
All right, bet that. All right, so Denver loaded up on guys for Drew Lock, as we talked Jerry Jeudy last week. They also took Mr. KJ Hamler from Penn State, 14th pick in the second round. I love this, man. I think they're getting ready to unleash fucking Drew Lock. I just hope it pans out for him, man. I think he has the arm to do it, and I think they have to just put the trust in him. But to give Jerry Jeudy on the outside, I already have Sutton. To give a slot guy that can move around with the quickness, go deep, play the intermediate with his speed, I think it's a good fit in that offense, man. And I'm excited that they drafted a guy that could come right in and be able to play what he needs to do. I don't think they're going to have to guess what his role is going to be in that offense. So KJ Hamler, man, what you think?
Man, like you said, that Denver offense is loaded right now. I did not see Hamler going there, especially after they took Judy, but the offense is loaded. It's like a pick your poison. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Judy, KJ Hamler, Noah Fant. Of course, there's another tight end piece they got. We'll talk about that later. And then they got Melvin Gordon and Phillip Lindsay. So really, man, it's all on Drew Lock, man. They've set you up to be great. Hopefully, you're able to do something with all that great talent around you. So I like it. And then, of course, with that photo I showed with KJ, he's going to be getting up the sideline, man. That's just what he does. So that's the guy that's going to be scoring a lot of touchdowns.
True that. So I took lead on the last guy because we got your guy coming. Look at Vic. When Vic got his guys, man, he got his guys. So look, Mr. Chase Claypool, 17th pick in the second round, wide receiver / move tight end. I don't know what they're going to try to do with him right now. I've been hearing all kind of rumors, but Vic actually put me up on Chase. So what I'll do is I'll just pass the stage to you, bro. Set it up for me.
Man, I like it, man. This piece right here, to me, his ceiling is Megatron and the floor is Darren Waller. So he's a receiver that could be easily converted to a move tight end. So let me give you guys his combine stats. And this is where he first got on the radar in terms of like getting hype. So he's bigger than Cameron Wake, who played, defensive end for the Dolphins. I don't know if he's still with him. He's faster than Odell Beckham. He put up more bench press reps than Jared Allen. He jumps higher than Julio Jones, and he jumps further than Devin Hester. He ran a low 4.4, I believe a 4.41. So he's a great prospect. Super talented. I like the landing spot because of course they got Deontay Johnson, Juju. Of course, they brought in Ebron. Hopefully, Ebron can stay healthy. But this is a guy you can put in the slot and also on the outside. But I think he'll do more damage in the slot in the league.
And what I will say about any receiver that goes to Pittsburgh, they know how to groom their receivers. That speaks volumes about you. Remember, everybody was – I don't know if you remember the draft last year. Everybody was kind of laughing at the Deontay Johnson pick that early.
Yeah.
Look at him. He came out and flourished even without Big Ben. So, that's a system that knows how to draft their receivers. So I'm glad to see Chase Claypool go there because that was one of the guys you spoke about. And I think he will be able to flourish, man, if they put that draft capital into him. So I'm excited about him, man.
Hey, Sam asked me, what are his hands? Are his hands 83? I said, yeah, man, they're 83. That's my guy. So he got 83 hands, bro. That's solid, bro.
So y'all got the same hands?
Bro, that'll move the sticks in the league, man. We good.
So y'all got the same hands?
Yeah, bro.
So you think you got just as good as hands as Chase Claypool?
Yeah, I'm not going to jump as high as him or run at 40 like him or the bench press, but yeah, hands, yeah. I'm riding with the 83, bro.
And the next skill position off the board.
Dynasty.
This shit too much, bro. Hey, Mr.
Oh, hold up. I got lost with the photos.
Yeah, you did, bro. It's a running back next.
There we go. My bad. Right. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, I done jumped ahead.
Oh my gosh, bro. So if you think that Vic's over here fucking up the photos and stuff this week, you can follow him at look at my nigga.
Hold up.
Well, I'll start talking it, bro.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do something real time.
Mr. Cam Akers from Florida State, the 20th pick in the second round. He ends up with the Rams, man. The Rams. Mr. Malcolm Brown is there. Mr. Dale Henderson is there. Man, he looks little right there. But when we were at the combine, man, we was talking about who looks good drill by drill, and I kept on saying, damn, Cam Akers is out there killing it. He just, he looked serious. He looked like a professional. He was just out there knocking out his reps and just doing every drill, and he just looked like he was going to be good at everything. So I'm excited about Mr. Cam Akers. I think he went to a spot that the team is not happy about the running back situation. They were limited on draft capital anyway, and they still invested into a second-round running back after taking Darrell Henderson last year. Gurley gone. What do you think that means for Cam, sooner or later?
Yeah, the path to production is wide open, man. So there's a clear path. Clearly if they drafted him, you don't have to worry about Malcolm Brown and I forgot the other guy's name, Henderson. What is it?
Darrell Henderson.
So yeah, I mean, it's wide open. I know Akers didn't run behind the best line in college at Florida State. That's why I had that photo. Pretty much him like, damn, this line already broke.
By himself.
Yeah, I gotta make a move. So that's kind of why I put that there. But he's definitely a talented, capable back. You know, we've seen him go off the board as one of the top 5 backs. So that's pretty solid, man. So I'm expecting him to take over the starting job ASAP.
All right, I'll rock with that. So here's another one, man. You ready? I think this is why you was excited. You just couldn't wait to talk about this guy. Look at him, setting it up already. You can leave him up on the screen as long as you want to, bro. All right, look, we're going to talk Mr. Jalen Hurts from Oklahoma, the 21st pick off the board in the second round. So he ended up in Philly. They have Carson Wentz, who's supposed to be their franchise quarterback. Explain what that means for Jalen Hurts, bro.
I think that may be the future, man. For them to invest in a second round pick on a QB, that speaks volumes. So, you know, I think we'll see a lot of Taysom Hill type action year one with a healthy Carson Wentz. But as Carson Wentz's contract comes to an end, if they don't want to extend him, Jalen Hurts could be the next guy up. And I like the system. He's going to a team where, you know, the offensive coordinators get creative on offense. So I think they'll definitely take advantage of Jalen's skill set. Jalen's a former Heisman winner. He's a leader. You know, he's won a college championship at Alabama at the time. So very capable, man. I'm very excited to see what he does in Philly. And really, it just comes down to if Wentz can stay healthy. I know this last injury wasn't really on him. He kind of took a knee to the helmet, but he does have the injury concerns at the end of the day.
True. I'm afraid to give my Jalen Hurts convo because I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the kid, man.
You got to say it, man, because we got Dan in here, man. So Dan's chiming up. You know, this is his Eagles, man. So.
All right, so look, this is how I feel about Jalen Hurts. It didn't make me excited when they drafted him. If I was Carson Wentz, I would be confused and kind of frustrated. You know, I feel like they have the team that's ready to win right now. They can go compete, go into the playoffs with everybody being healthy, and you took a quarterback depth piece instead of, you know, they need more weapons for him. I know they got running back, and I know they took Rieger, but, dude, those receivers are ugly, man. JJ didn't do anything all year. Alshon stays banged up. His injury concerns are worse than Wentz's. Deshaun Jackson killed it the first week. Then he didn't play no more. So, like, they could have – all these receivers and shit that were still there, man, they could have kept building these depth pieces or took defense or anything. I feel like taking a guy that I don't think he has the skill set to be a starting quarterback. And if he finds it, that's fine. But to take a guy that's going to be Taysom Hill for some years, I don't think that's a win now situation. That's just my opinion. So in fantasy, I don't feel like it's worth taking the pick on Jalen Hurts. So
yeah, it's a situation where everybody wants the next Pat Mahomes. That's probably why, you know, Green Bay drafted Love, and everybody wants the next Lamar Jackson. So why not, you know, take a shot? So we'll see how it plays out.
All right, now let's get to somebody I'm more excited about, man. 23rd pick in the second round, Mr. J.K. Dobbins from Ohio State. He landed at the best running offense in the NFL. Do you agree with that, Baltimore?
I agree, bro, because with Lamar Jackson there, he has 10 blockers. Your other average team only has, you know, 9 blockers because the QB don't do shit after they hand the ball off. So,
all right, I got a funny question. Do you feel more bad that I think they like their veteran. They done built that, you know, friendship and team chemistry with Mark Ingram. Do you feel bad that they're going to have to play Mark Ingram this year? Or do you feel more bad that JK is going to have to sit, even though he's probably more talented than Ingram and probably will help that offense right now more than Ingram?
I think you still play Ingram. He's the OG in that backfield. I think Dobbins can learn some stuff from Mark Ingram. I think Ingram's still capable. Of course, he just has the health concerns as well, but that comes with age. I think he's 31 now. So I see it being Ingram's backfield, and then it slowly transitions to a committee, and then, you know, transitioning to Dobbins. So I'm expecting Dobbins full-fledged next season, but we're definitely going to see some Dobbins flash this year.
Hey, if Ingram get banged up any given point of this season, that shit there for his spot gone.
Yeah,
he can get banged up week 1. He done lost his spot, bro. So,
yep.
RP Justice Hill. All right, so let's go to the 25th pick in the second round.
That's true.
Mr. Van Jefferson, man. I just talked about the Rams not having any draft capital and still took another running back. They got rid of Brandon Cooks. Fuck it, let's take Van Jefferson also from Florida. How do you feel about this, man? I know they wanted to fill in the spot because Cooks is gone now. I do think they ran better running through a tight end with those 2 main receivers. So investing in Van Jefferson was big. Do you think he'll come in right away and get some PT? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, man. For the Ravs to invest a second round pick in a wide receiver, that tells me they were looking for some more help, given they just got rid of Brandon Cooks. So right now they have Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. So of course bringing in Van, he has a shot to be that third wide receiver. Van is a guy whose stock rose coming off his Senior Bowl, so he had a nice day or week down in Mobile, Alabama. So. I'm actually looking forward to seeing him ball out. He did his thing at Florida. You guys saw the photo. He goes up and gets the ball. He's worthy. So I like the pick.
Avo looking like he got a question. Every time I look at Avo, he looked like he want to say something.
Nah. I'm just trying to make sure my internet working. That's all.
You good, bro?
I'm trying.
Shout out to my guy who can come hook your internet up. But have the worst internet on the planet. I don't get it. That shit's stupid.
You don't see my DJ name? You better look at my DJ name. Whatever. DJ, don't call me to fix your Wi-Fi.
All right, look. Let's get into a situation that I'm not happy about. Mr. Denzel Mims, man, from Baylor, 27th pick in the second round, ends up with Adam Gase. Vic, you know how we feel about Adam Gase, guys. So. Do we have any positives to say about Mr. Denzel Mims?
Yeah, he's definitely a nice prospect. I kind of compare him to like a Josh Gordon. He ran a 4.3. He's 6'3", like 210, something like that. Nice size, 38-inch vertical. So he has all the tools to be a number one. But again, he's paired up with Adam Gase. Is Adam Gase going to leverage his skill set the right way? So that's the only question mark. That's the only concern. But this is a guy that's going like in the middle of second round in terms of fantasy drafts or even late. So I think that's a steal. Why not take a shot on the next number one, given they got rid of Robbie Anderson? So, and especially if Chris Herndon can't stay healthy, guys like that. So you got a young Sam Darnold. Why not take a shot?
All I'll say is I'm so glad none of the receivers that I like went here. So fuck it. I probably won't own many shares of Denzel Mims because I don't want any guys that play under Adam Gase. So
hey,
I learned my lesson having Robbie all last year.
Shout out to Sam. He said Gase will be gone mid-season. Hey, I'm with you on that. And then shout out to Damon. He said, here go that East Side connection again, Avo.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the East Side, man.
East Side love, baby. I hope Adam Gase is gone. All right, so let's get into one of the guys, man. This is interesting, man. So in the first round, they took Jordan Love, right? And it's like, why would you take Jordan Love? You have Aaron Rodgers. I know he was mad about that. So second round, what do? You take another running back. You have Jonathan Williams and you have Aaron Jones. What happens here, Vic? Like how does this do anything? Are they transitioning their whole offense? Like, is everybody moving out next year in a couple of years? What does this do for that team right now?
I think so, man. You got a trend of teams not wanting to pay these running backs because they're rinse and repeat, plug and play year in, year out. So you got Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams who are set to be free agents next year. Why not bring in a young running back that you can have under a rookie contract for 4 years? It just makes sense with the financials. I don't know Devontae's contract situation, but maybe you got to pay him. Maybe you got to pay some of these guys on defense that are studs and for Green Bay, and even some of these offensive linemen. So this year in fantasy, I expect A.J. Dillon to be the goal line back, and then wouldn't be surprised if he's the primary. I can't think of the running back that was a heavy set back in the day for the Packers not too long ago. He showed up kind of out.
Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, Eddie Lacy. So I kind of look at A.J. Dillon as kind of like an upgrade to that. As you guys saw in the photo, he's a physical back. He ran a 4.340 or 4.540, so that's pretty fast, especially for a guy that size. And mind you, Matt LaFleur comes from Tennessee, so maybe he's trying to transition to this Tennessee offense where you get a big back that you can just feed the ball and throw it to Devontae since they only got one receiver.
Damn, they got Devin Funchess, bro.
Since they only got one receiver.
I hope you repeated it. You a real one, Vic. All right, so look. That was the second round. I don't really want to speak on AJ Dillon, man. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers, bro. I do. They're in a situation where this is the last stretch of Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, and I feel like they kind of fucked him over in these first two rounds. But That's just my opinion. Hey, Avo, remember we talked about him mentoring Jordan Love? This AJ Dillon pick was the second smack in the face. So just to let you know that. All right. But so let's transition to the third. Man,
Could it be wait?
Go ahead, Bo.
Could it be they just have a new offensive philosophy, but they still believe in Aaron Rodgers and they just want to focus more on the run game?
That was the philosophy all year. They did focus on the run game a lot and defense. They didn't need Aaron Rodgers to be the old Aaron Rodgers. That's fine. But that doesn't mean you take his replacement in the first instead of drafting something that could help your team and then take a backup to Aaron Jones, because Aaron Jones is still a good running back. He's great, look good in that system. He does everything they need. That's a lot of draft capital when you still need other shit. You got your ass whooped in the playoffs by San Francisco. So clearly you need some other shit. You don't need Aaron Rodgers' replacement right now, and you don't need the guy to replace Aaron Jones. But hey, I'm not a GM.
Okay.
Yeah, that just goes to show they're going to pivot, man. Because given, these running backs contracts are up, so get your running back, and then everybody wants to take a shot at the next Pat Mahomes. So if they, believe that, because really the last quarterback that came in there was Aaron Rodgers, and then before that was Brett Favre. So, history's shown, at least as of lately, Packers don't miss on QB. So we'll see how that goes. We got a question. How do we feel about the Dak Prescott situation with Andy Dalton coming in for the 1-year rental?
If Dak Prescott goes out there and they can't get along because the whole contract thing for this 1 year, motherfucking Andy Dalton after this year is gonna be lit. They got fucking CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, nigga. Andy Dalton gonna be lit. Take your Andy Dalton anywhere you can for the low. It might be Andy Dalton or die next year with the Cowboys. So remember that.
All right. So we got some red rifle. Possibly.
I know they might have took him for a different reason though.
What?
Apparently, like with the COVID thing, if one of the players catch it, they're gonna have to be quarantined. And the idea that they just trying to plan for the worst case scenario. Like,
that's true.
He gets sick for 3 weeks.
That's
we got a good
point.
solid quarterback.
Because clearly Dak's not social distancing right now, him or Zeke. So I can see that too.
But anytime you're in money binds with your team, and the quarterback is one of the things that you're in a bind with, and you go get a starting caliber backup quarterback, that's putting heat up under the quarterback seat, bro. I don't care how y'all look at it. Andy Dalton is an NFL worthy starting quarterback talent right now. So
he is, man, and that's a hell of a flex by Jerry Jones. He got the money to flex, like say, hey, I'm not gonna play with you with these contract talks next summer. So that's a hell of a flex, man. That's a true player move right there, man.
You see this nigga with the red hair?
Yeah,
I will start him, nigga.
Yeah. and you're gonna wear this number.
He's more marketable.
Yeah.
What's Dak Prescott number 4?
Yeah, number 4. So 4 and 14. Andy Dalton right to number 14.
Oh, look,
see?
He won. Put that 1. He won an up Dak.
Yeah,
14.
Man.
Oh shit. Look, let's transition to the third round, man. We're actually making good timing, man.
Yep.
So I like, oh my gosh. You see the damn ticker, Avo? It say skins on it. All right, look. First pick in the third round was running back Antonio Gibson from Memphis. Well, wide receiver Antonio Gibson from Memphis. My bad. Does this shock you at all? Because I'm not going to act like Terry's a stud. Is that understood? Terry's a stud.
Oh, hell yeah, Naptown.
And from that. Okay. They have a couple of guys that they already drafted. Is this the guy that's going to be the number 2 now? Because Calvin Harmon didn't look bad last year.
Well, actually, at least I read Gibson's being brought in to play running back, which is interesting because that's why I have wide receiver, running back listed there. And with the photo, I had 2 guys tackling him because he's either going to have linebackers tackling him or DBs, given he can play running back or wide receiver. So he only had like under 40 carries at Memphis as a running back. So he's really a wide receiver who just can play running back. So I actually like this pick for the Skins just because you got rid of Chris Thompson, who was primarily, your pass catching back. Old man Peterson's getting up there in age, and then Darius Geis, can he stay healthy? So really, This may appear to be a crowded backfield on paper, but there's actually a clearer path for Gibson. At least in my opinion. So actually, I like the pick. It's a 2-for-1 steal. You get your running back and a wide receiver, so I like it.
Has anybody heard anything about Bryce Love?
I forgot about Bryce Love. Damn, that quick out of Stanford. And he was a dog last year too, or at least coming out of college
2 years ago. Yeah. So what? I'm confused. So are they bringing him in to play the Chris Thompson role? Because that role is important in that offense. Chris Thompson, when he was healthy, he would come in and flourish as a PPR back. So if that's what he's doing, that's fine. But if not, if Geis finally has a healthy season, I think he plays. He's talented. I don't know what Bryce Love is doing. And then Adrian Peterson just ain't going to ride nobody bench either. So I don't know. I guess he's just going to walk in and just be the utility player. That could happen.
But Gibson makes sense here because when you got Bryce Love or Chris Thompson coming in, it's a pass play for the most part. Not to say these guys don't run the ball. And then when you got Darius Geis and Adrian Peterson, we know we're running the ball. But with Gibson, it's truly a guessing game. Play action, screens. Like I feel like the playbook is opened up a little bit more with a versatile guy like Gibson on the field.
All right, I fuck with it. That whole offense scares me low key, so it doesn't matter.
Haskins,
Alex Smith. Alex Smith come back.
Alex Smith coming back to the number 2, but they're gonna give Haskins a shot, man. So,
all right, that's cool. All right, so let's go to a guy that I'm unsure about, man. And remember the whole Darrell Henderson hype last year, like coming to the Rams. Oh, he's gonna be the replacement. So let's talk this Keyshawn Vaughn hype. Let me say this. Well, 12th pick in the 3rd round, played at Vanderbilt. Let me speak this hype because I feel like this shit's going to get carried away during the offseason. Everybody kept saying Tampa Bay is the perfect spot for a running back, right? That's all everybody's been speaking. Perfect spot, man. And then they go get Tom Brady. And it's like, oh my gosh, I want to be part of that offense. Keyshawn Vaughn lands there. They get rid of Peyton Barber. So now it's just Keyshawn and Ronald Jones. I don't like either one like that, but to land in that spot in a Bruce Arians offense is made for a running back to flourish. So what do you think? Do you think Keyshawn is going to be all hype? Do you think they're going to drive his price up and it'll end up being Ronald Jones? I'm not going to act like I'm the biggest fan of either one.
Yeah, if you guys, saw the photo I had up, of course, he's a very capable running back, played in the SEC. It is a pass protection upgrade from Ronald Jones. I know Ronald Jones has been in the doghouse with that in terms of, blowing, pass protection. So he does have a shot to be on the field early and often. You definitely got to protect Tom Brady. So, the coach isn't going to get in your ass. Tom Brady will do it himself. So if this is a guy, if you need some running back help, this is a guy you can probably, steal in your, mid to late rounds in the fantasy drafts. I'm not too excited. I've never been really excited about Tampa Bay running backs in general. Of course, people are in love with the upside of, well, he can be the next James White and catch passes and all that good stuff. But you got all these pass catchers, man, all these wide receivers. Tampa Bay plays through the wide receivers, and then you got Gronk. I'm not really too excited about the running back. So really, I wouldn't mind Vaughn as a flex or, maybe low end RB2, but I'm not too excited.
All right, well, then let's talk about a guy I know you're excited about, Mr. Lynn Bowden Jr., Mr. Do-It-All, whatever they want him to play. End up going to the Raiders, man, straight from Kentucky. So let's talk about it, man. Me and you are both Josh Jacobs fans, so we got that down pat. Where does Lynn go in? He goes in being his backup. Where do you see him playing, man? And what do you think they should do to utilize the best of his abilities as a player, bro?
All right, just a little background on Lynn. He actually came to Kentucky as a wide receiver. And he, played some running back and even had to play some emergency quarterback. So he closed out the year playing quarterback for them. So they're getting that athlete. And I know they just got rid of DeAndre Washington in Las Vegas. So he's with the Chiefs now. And then they still have Jalen Richard. But I really think Lynn's going to be the number 2. For them to draft a running back, in the second round this early. And mind you, they had a back-to-back. So we're going to touch on another Raiders pick right after this. But for them to take this guy first, the psychology tells me they're real excited about this guy. So I expect them to leverage him in the passing game, even as a rusher. Josh Jacobs was banged up a little bit last year. So to me, this is the handcuff to Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I feel bad for Hunter Renfrow, man. I feel like he's going to get some play. but I feel like he's gonna be losing some of that slot time, man. So whatever. All right, so look, they did have a back-to-back. So Lynn Bowden went at 16 in the third round, and at 17, they took Mr. Brian Edwards from shout out to Pizzo, South Carolina. Look how big that man looked, man. Like a grown-ass man. Look who we doing that against, bro.
Bama, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I looked on the sideline, by the way, number 86. That was my face. Like, damn, I could do that shit too. And then look at this coach's face over here. Like, did he really pull this shit off? So, yeah.
Damn, you could do it too. That's the face you had your whole college career.
I could do it too, bro.
Put me in, coach. My hands are 83, coach. But yeah, big boy, man. 6'3", 212. I think they don't have that. Well, I guess they had Tyrell, man, but Tyrell started getting banged up. But to be honest, you remember what Tyrell did for like the first 6 weeks last year?
Fucking
dog.
dog.
Bro. I feel like he caught a touchdown pass almost every single fucking game from Derek Carr, and ain't nothing changed, man. Look, think Brian's going to go to the outside. Ruggs will be able to, he's a dynamic player. So whatever they want to do with him, slot outside. I think getting those pieces for Derek Carr is good, man. I think Brian Edwards comes in and starts right away because I feel like he's going to fill in that spot. I don't think they would keep on getting all these players if they were going to keep playing Tyrell. I think he burnt that bridge being unhealthy and couldn't come back last year. So they just stacked up, man, on all these skilled weapons and, fuck it. I feel like that's what they're running with. All these guys are going to go out there and play, bro. They're going to see what they got from these draft picks right away.
I think Brian Edwards is a steal, man. He definitely has late first round talent, in my opinion. So I think that's a steal. You guys saw that coach's face. I think we're going to see a lot of that, like being wowed by his talent, his size. So he's definitely going to be that possession receiver that they need. And I know a lot of people might be down on like Darren Waller in this situation, but to me, the more weapons you bring in, that opens up the tight end. So clearly, Derek Carr established a rapport with him. So I'd be trying to go get some Darren Waller, man.
Yeah, I just did a trade today and I traded away Galladay and got AJ Brown and Brian Edwards. It felt like a landslide to me.
Hey, we got Sam saying Edwards over Ruggs, so we'll see who has a better season, man. But yeah, they did take Ruggs in the first round, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, because you saw Tyrell got all those targets, man. So Edwards is a big body. You can pepper with those targets.
Ask why Sam, do you want to take a shot bet with me?
Sam, you down for the bet? I'm away from the comment.
All right, bet. All right, look. Well, we're going to move on. He can chime in when he can. We're going to move to a running back now, the 22nd pick in the third round, Mr. Zach Moss from Utah. He went to Buffalo, and I feel like we all knew that they were going to take a back, and it made sense. They wasn't going to take a fast pass catcher that they could use like on third downs. They went and got a big guy, the Frank Gore replacement, like, so, what they call it, thunder and lightning, that type of style. So you got Devin Singletary, who came in and had a very good rookie season, man. But you still needed somebody to compliment him. You couldn't let him go in there and be a workhorse. And I think they took a guy in Zach Moss who can go and do everything they need to. Big guy, goal line. He can get the short yardage. I think they're going to be great compliments to each other. And the offense that's flourishing now, they're adding more weapons for Josh Allen. And a running quarterback opens up lanes for the running back. So I'm actually excited about Zach Moss. I don't have as many shares as I would like because I kind of stacked up heavy on first-round picks. Didn't stack up on seconds, but I think Zach Moss is a great guy to draft. I think he's going to have a role right away. What you think?
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate to be able to hit Dot up and get some, advice. And I was between AJ Dillon and Zach Moss, and my guy gave me some good insights. And he told me Zach Moss has the clearer path to getting some day one, touches. So why not, man? Go get some Zach Moss. He comes from an NFL bloodline, so Santana Moss and all those guys. So yeah, I mean, it's in his blood, and you guys saw that photo I had up. He's a physical runner. Saw him stiff arming that defensive player from Oregon. So he's going to run tough, man, and he's going to get a lot of carries and volume in Buffalo. So I got me one share of Zach Moss. I'm actually excited.
That's hard. All right. So look, this is what we're going to do now. The 27th pick in the third round. It was a tight end. And usually when Tom Brady was there, everybody would go nuts. Like, hey, we're about to get the next Gronk. So I'm excited to see what the feedback is from the fantasy community about Devin Asiasi. Am I right, Vic? Asiasi.
This is a tip I saw while watching the draft. One of the analysts, the tight end from Missouri, Albert, whatever, he was like Albert O. So yeah, Devin A. I'm gonna take a page from their book.
Devin, I see a C.
Devin A.
You sound like you're saying Devernay.
Devin A. But yeah, this guy.
Hey, you know what's funny? The next guy is, never mind, I'll say it, but it kind of rhymes with what you're saying. But how do you feel about, in the third round, they're jumping up, taking their tight end? No more Tom Brady, no more Gronk. Is that appeal to getting a Belichick tight end still there, or do you not care anymore?
I know Cole Kmet was the first tight end off the board, but this would be one of the first tight ends I'd be targeting in fantasy leagues just because, they struggled at the tight end position. They got rid of some pass catchers. So this is a guy that can come in and, he could start. And we know New England likes leveraging two tight ends. So he could definitely be that wide receiver, or at least that receiving tight end. As you guys saw, he catches in stride. So he's very capable.
I agree, man. And really, it's just one of those things where's the target's going to go? And I don't think they did anything to address the receiver situation like that. So I think he can come in right away, man. You're right. And just start getting some targets, man, and probably be a tight end, a quarterback's favorite. They always try to attack the tight end because it's usually the easiest target to make. So whatever the quarterback situation is probably going to need a best friend. So between James White still being there and Devin A, I think he can step in right away and be all right. So Devin A. And going from Devin A to Devin Duvernay.
Double D's.
Double D. We love double D's.
We do.
I gotta whisper so Jazz don't hear it.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna watch the episode though, because they don't watch it. Look at
Two thumbs. 1D, 2D.
Damn. Double D.
Devin Duvernay.
Hey, Devin Duvernay, wide receiver from Texas, ended up going to Baltimore. Man, Baltimore is a hot spot, man. Like, everybody wants to be part of that hot offense, and I think Lamar playing is making that the go-to spot. So, look, they have Hollywood. I know you're excited about Miles Boykins. They play through their tight ends after the running game. So for them to take a receiver here, knowing they've been going receiver for the last couple of years, how do you feel about that, man? Do you feel like this was needed? Do you feel like they didn't have everything they thought they had, so they needed to fill in? Like, what do you think this pick meant?
Yeah, so of course, let's take it back to the summer, or at least the offseason. When they moved Hayden Hurst and Seth Roberts, that tell me this is Miles Boykins season. But for them to draft, some receivers and sign some receivers, it tells me we're going to probably see Miles play this move tight end type role. And then Devin is probably in position to beat out Willie Snead. So this is an offense that's trying to get young. You guys saw the photo. Devin's a track guy, so he has a track speed. I believe he holds the 100-meter record in high school, at least for the state of Texas. So that's a speedster, man. And putting that alongside Marquise Brown, Hollywood, who's already fast, that offense is going to be crazy, along with Dobbins, man. So.
All right, bet that. Get you a piece of the offense, man. That's pretty much it. I don't care who it is. You get you some Boykins, get you some Duvernay, Hollywood. Somebody's gonna flourish in that offense. So, all right, we got a running back, man, that went to a great running back spot. Mr. Darrington Evans, man. We had a fire running back in the day from Indy named Darren Evans. So, kind of reminds me of that saying that. But running back from Appalachian State, is he Derrick Henry's replacement? It's not as big, but who is as big as Derrick Henry if you're not a linebacker? So look, 5'10", 203. He's a speed guy. So like, I'm not going to say he's the Derrick Henry. He's more of what they wanted in the Dion Lewis role last year. So what do you mean? What does this mean going forward? I know I kept telling you, man, I hope they get one of the fire running backs and he can replace Derrick next year, but I don't think they did that. What do you think Darrington Evans is going to do in this offense behind Henry?
Yeah, initially I didn't like the landing spot for Evans. because I thought about how Deion Lewis was handled last season. I know Deion Lewis had a better season the year before, but as I thought about it more, meditated on it more, they got to figure out what they're going to do with Derrick Henry, and you don't want to run the man into the ground. So why not bring in a guy, capable runner? Of course, you guys saw the face. He runs angry. It's on his face. So that can help spell Derrick Henry, take a load off, especially if you plan on keeping Henry in town for the next few years to come. So I think it's going to be a nice complementary piece. He's a capable runner, and also he can catch out the backfield, run some screens, and even leverage him on special teams. So I actually got some Evans shares in a couple of leagues. So
true. I fuck with it, man.
Hey, Dot, before we move on, man, we got a question from Marvin. So shout out to Marvin. He asked us thoughts on Hollywood Brown. Is he a low-end wide receiver too? So what are your thoughts on that, Dot? Is Hollywood a low-end wide receiver too?
Here's my thing. I like Hollywood, man. And I really think he is, man. If you ask me if he's going to be top 24 ranking by the end of the year, playing a full season, yes, he is. I think he came in this year banged up. He didn't really get the offseason with Lamar. But y'all remember that first game he came in, man, and he doesn't need a lot of targets. He doesn't need a lot of actual receptions to make his point. He could take a 90-yard reception back with the quickness. So I think he'll have those big games because I don't know if that offense is going to slow down. It might not be like all run heavy that made it as explosive. I think they might try to, Lamar's been progressing as a real quarterback. So if you ask me if Hollywood's going to be a top 24 receiver, I will say, yeah, man, even if he ends up as 24, you said back end, low end. So that's all you can ask for, man, at a guy that's not drafted that high. I don't know if people are scared of him, but he's still not pricey. I'm in these auctions and you can get Hollywood basically discounted like he's not the number one for Lamar Jackson, and we're all excited about Lamar. So, yeah, I think so. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I actually just did a trade today. I actually traded Sam Darnold and Jarvis Landry today for Gardner Minshew and Hollywood. So Hollywood's going to be my number 2. Here's the secret sauce with these fantasy lineups. Of course, you got your wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, and wide receiver 3. If you could plug in a wide receiver 1 into your 2 and 3 spot, that's the secret sauce right there. So I'm hella comfortable playing Hollywood as my number 2. I usually try to construct my teams to where my flex players are solid and I got some more starters. So it's all good. I definitely got me some Hollywood shares. He's the number 1, even though we all know Baltimore plays through the tight ends. But, that play action is going to be crazy with that run game, and Hollywood's going to be down the field. So
that's fine.
No doubt. We got you. All right. Who we got next?
Bro, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this last name.
Josiah D. Can we call him that?
Nah, man. Fuck it. I'm going for it. All right. Out of Cincinnati, we got Josiah DeGuara.
DeGuara. Shout out to him.
Gulag. All right. And he ended up going to the Packers, which kind of throws me off because they just drafted a tight end last year.
Yeah.
And I don't – what the fuck are they doing to Aaron Rodgers, bro?
Who's that tight end, in case people don't know that you're talking about?
Damn.
Jay Sternberger.
Jay Sternberger, yeah. Tip my tongue, can remember. I don't get it, man. This is another one of those. They just trying to piss Aaron Rodgers off picks. That's what it looks like to me, bro. You done went backup quarterback, backup running back, backup tight end in the first 3 rounds for a team that is on the brink of a Super Bowl. So I don't know. They've never been a team to play through the tight end. Even they only had Devontae Adams last year, and they still didn't play through tight end. Jimmy Graham or not, never playing through tight end. Jay Sternberger caught a touchdown last game of the season. Fine and dandy. No tight end gets love. So this doesn't make me happy. So I don't really know what to say about it. What about you?
Yeah. I was concerned too. And then I kind of looked at his build. So he's more of a receiving type tight end. So, he's like 6'2", 240, 250. So he's not the biggest. I expect them to leverage him in the pass game. But yeah, like you said, they still got Jay Sternberger. Seems like they're just revamping that offense in terms of going young, preparing for the next generation of Packers, led by Jordan Love. So
led by Jordan Love. I like how you snuck that in there.
He said he's a glorified fullback. That's what Sam said.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, so look, the Patriots, in a very Patriot way, what do? Can you guess what they did? He's showing up on the screen. They take another tight end, bro. They're supposed to be addressing pass catchers, man. Do you think this is all right? So we were in the league, and I said, bro, we need to get some Sony. Yeah, bro, let's get some Damian Harris. I said, hey, if they don't address the QB situation, they might have to go to a straight running game situation. Might be 2 tight ends. Do you think they just go full out 2 tight end, run heavy, great defense, let's win games, play smart? Because I don't know what the quarterback situation is. Do you see that happening? Because what they did in the 3rd round was take Mr. Dalton Keene. They already took Devin A. The Patriots took tight end from Virginia, Dalton Keene. How does that work, bro? It's about 10 or 15 picks apart. Another tight end.
We've seen the Patriots do this before when they drafted Gronk and then they drafted Aaron Hernandez. So, sounds like to me they don't want to miss at the tight end position. And knowing them, they'll luck up on 2 stars. But you guys saw the photo. He's very physical. He's a capable blocker. So he's probably the better blocker out of the 2 because the first tight end they took is more of a receiving type tight end. But this guy's more physical. So I think he'll do more work, get more goal line, target, stuff like that because he can, sneak out of there, catch some passes. So this is a guy I'm actually going to be targeting, man, because, these Patriots, they do their homework, man, when it comes to scouting.
I agree. I give you that. I guess they don't have a for sure quarterback. They can get mad for them not getting a real receiver. So fuck it. They don't know who they running. All right, look. Last guy that we're going to talk about is another tight end, and I am actually more excited about this guy. Maybe I'm excited about him from all the wrong reasons, but Mr. Adam Troutman from Dayton, tight end. Saints picked him up, man. You see, when Drew Brees finally came back, the tear that Jared Cook went on last year. And I just see I trust Sean Payton. I trust the guys he go draft. I trust his system. And I think they're going to groom a tight end to be great. And yes, I think Jared Cook is going to play this year and going to have a productive season. But, come next year, I do think Adam is going to get right in, and he's a skilled receiving tight end. I think he's going to get some run, man, and I'm excited about getting Sean Payton guys. So I don't care what that is, running back, receiver, tight end. He's a Sean Payton guy. What do you think about Mr. Adam Troutman, bro?
Yeah, out of a small school, I believe he's a top 3, tight end prospect. So you guys saw the photo. He's going to get a lot of red zone targets and learning behind a Jared Cook, to be the next guy up. I think that's fire. I do want to call out. We're into pick number 41 in the 3rd round, and also with the last pick, it was like after 32. So these are what you call the compensatory picks. Hopefully I said that right, but pretty much these are the compensatory picks. Compensatory picks. Pretty much this is where if teams get rid of players and also like an even number of players and also like their value, it comes down to that. It's like when they lose value on the players that they cut. So they basically are given these picks that they can leverage during the draft. So that's why you start to see some of these rounds extend beyond, 32 picks. So Trotman was a C pick, and then the last tight end for the Patriots was another one. So that's something to look out for. I haven't even really paid attention to these type of picks, because you would think a lot of these rounds just go 32 picks, 32, but some of these extend beyond 32 picks. So just look that up as far as how these teams get these picks. And if you're losing money, but you can get some of these steals, extend in the 2nd or extend in the 3rd round and beyond. Imagine landing a guy like this for a steal. So
true. That's my guy. I've been targeting him in all my drafts right now. So
yeah.
Hey, bro, I think we did pretty good running through them rounds, bro.
Yep, I agree, man. White Sam said that's his guy. He's all in. I don't have any Trotman shares yet. I got some Cole Kmet. I'm about to go get some of that Killian or Keon. What is his name? For the Patriots. I call him Keon. King. Dalton
almost
King.
Sounds like peon.
Yeah. Dalton King.
I'm going to go get this Keon guy.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Avo, we're about to move to this scouting report, man. How comfortable are you right now? Give me a thumbs up.
Hey, Sam said that word was whipping my ass. It was. Now I ain't gonna try it again. I'm done, bro.
Hey, I asked Avo to give me a thumbs up, and he been stuck on that stupid ass face.
I know.
Shout out to our DJ, man. We can't do the pod without him. Can't do it with him, bro. This is my
can't get right, man. And we can't call him. DJ
I know.
Don't call him.
Something is fucked up right now. And this, look how long the fucking bill is on this hat in the shadow, man. It's killing me, bro.
I just removed him, bro.
Thank you, bro.
And when I removed him, it said not connected. So clearly it wasn't connected anyways.
Hey, man. We're
gonna upload a scout report, bro.
We are, man. We'll do a surprise scout report, man. We'll make it special. We'll upload one. We just got nothing to hype up right now. So what we'll do is we'll do a special. Give 2 things, bro, during the, say some good to the people, bro, while we closing. Tell me a couple of good things that you want to tell the people, bro.
Yeah, man, I definitely want to thank and shout out the essential workers during this COVID-19, all the stuff that's going on. So, all the public workers, service workers, sanitation workers, grocery store workers, pretty much, anyone who keeps our society operating. These are people that we often take for granted, but these folks are frontline. So salute. Thank you during this time. Hope you continue to stay safe. And we, appreciate your service.
True that, man. I want to piggyback off that and just be safe. The protocol and the procedures you need to take to make sure you and your family is good, man. And do that, man, so we can all live long and live strong. When this is all over, then you can go enjoy it. I know a lot of cities and everything is about to open up, man, but I just advise everybody to not fall into that, man. Just the second wave is always worse than the first because we always think everything is okay. So just protect yourself, man. People are really dying every day. So just be safe, man. And I want to say thank you to everybody who listens to us and been transitioning to watching us. And I hope that we're, bringing it the way we're supposed to week by week and still giving y'all some news and some real good information from our opinions of fantasy football. And anything we can do, keep us posted. Let us know. Hit us up at questions@dynastybrosff.com. Man, I hope I did that right. If I didn't, Dynasty Bro Vic's going to correct me during his turn to say something else. But like I said, follow me at Dynasty Bro on the gram and on Twitter. Follow the official Dynasty Bros FF on gram. And Vic, tell them where they can follow you again.
Yeah, you guys can follow me at Dynasty Bro Vic, Instagram, Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to this at. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to our Facebook event page. We actually have a comedy show that we're hosting this Friday.
Sure.
So check out the Dynasty Bros FF podcast Facebook page. That's where you can follow the event. It's going to be at 10 o'clock this Friday. It's a free show. So come out, it's part of our stay home campaign. So we're going to be hosting this. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And then my second part of the, say something good, you got to ask yourself this, given, we're trying to open society and all these businesses back up. Are we ready to open it up, or is it a economic driven decision? So, pretty much I feel like we're leading with the dollar and not with people's best interests, given we're not even all on the same page in terms of how we open up as a state, as one. So that speaks volume to me. If we're not moving as a unit, that raises some flags. So, you got people that's still in wave 2 across the pond. So, we haven't even cleared wave 1. So just be mindful. Just continue to be safe, make smart decisions. So that's all I want to say.
All right, and I got one more thank you. I've never done this thank you, I don't think. Thank you to all the not just the listeners, but the great fantasy football players, man. The guys who take their time out to actually want to be a good league mate. It's not fucking over the league with bad trades and bad authority and laziness. Just any people that out there to give their all in fantasy, because it really is a lifestyle, man. I swear we live and die by fantasy at this point, me and Vic do. So shout out to y'all, man, and all the other podcast guys that have reached out and showed us love. We're going to get on their stuff. They're going to get on our stuff. We're excited about it. Hopefully we can get White Sam on soon, man. Hopefully DJ Avo shit works sometime soon, man. This nigga chime in just for the closing. He probably can't even speak if he wanted to. So let me just say some shit.
Damn, that's fucked up. I feel like
oh damn. So all right, man. Say your something good to the people, bro, so we can leave. You done missed out on everything.
My bad, bro. Just my bad all around, man. Me and this Wi-Fi are not getting along today. Something good for the people. Just stay prayed up, stay moving. I agree with what I heard, most of what Vic say. I don't know why we busting the moves we busting. Sometimes you just gotta pray for the best and move accordingly and move diligently. My bad, man. That's all I can say, man. My bad. That's all I can say to the people. My bad. I'm gonna do something special because my bad.
All good, man. And I feel like you're talking about me. I was actually a bad league mate in one of my leagues this week. Someone was offended by my counter offer on the trade, but hey, here's my apology. So hopefully they listen to the podcast to hear it because I ain't gonna give it to them in the league chat. So yeah, man.
Fuck it.
I'm still 10 toes down on what I said and what I countered in.
What I said is what I said. Fuck it.
So hey, shout out to all the mothers though. Mother's Day coming up. So shout out to my mom, Angela. Love you. Of course, y'all moms is my second and third moms, fourth mom. So shout out to all the moms out there in the world. Hopefully everyone enjoys their Mother's Day this week. We love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all Mother's Day thing.
Hey, Bo.
Shout out to y'all moms.
You don't want to shout out your mom?
I mean, shout out to my mom. She already know how I feel, man.
Try to clean it up.
You already know what it is.
Try to clean it up. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to all y'all moms, mom dudes, Mama Odita.
Yeah.
All love. And my baby mama. My wife.
And my baby mama too. Shout out to my baby mama. Shout out to my baby. Shout out all the moms, man. And I hope you guys have a blessed and special weekend, man. Whatever you have planned, do it in the house. Enjoy it in house, man. But blessings to all the moms, man. We ain't shit without y'all. We love y'all. So I just want to say that.
All right, man. Take us out of here. Walk us out, DJ Avo.
Yeah, since you ain't been able to fucking stay in the whole time. East side connection.
I fucked up. My bad. But next week, we be back. We be better than ever. Vic, take us out. We gone. We out. Ah!